All right, guys, there's a quote that I've been pondering the last couple days. And it says, if you live in the future, you live in anxiety. And if you live in the past, you live in suffering. Now, why am I thinking about this quote? Why am I sharing it with you guys? Well, the main reason is trying to be more patient, right? I am an impatient person. I want everything now, from finances to relationships, health wise, all that stuff. And I have issues in all those areas. So I'm trying to change everything, make everything better, and I'm just getting more and more frustrated. So thinking about this, this quote, for me especially, um, I tend to live a lot in the future, right, tomorrow, and that does tend to cause me lots of anxiety, right? I want this future, right, this better life that I envision for myself. I want it to happen right now, and when I don't, when my present is not, you know, in line with my future, right, I get upset. I get down on myself. I start that whole negative self-talk, right? So what I'm trying to do is realize that today is really the only day that we have, right? I mean, you hear that cliche, live today like it's the last day of your life, and for some of us, it might be, right? All kinds of crazy shit going on in the world, right? Mass shootings, there's wars, there's all this stuff. Anyway, I want to get into that, but what I'm trying to get through to myself is that everything is not going to happen right away. It's not going to happen on necessarily on my schedule, right? Now, if you're a religious person, you may say it's going to happen on God's schedule, His timeline. People tell me, hey, God's delays are not God's denials, right? If you're not a religious person, you may think, well, the universe is the way it is because, that's the way the universe is. And I will either get, what I want in time, or I will wait, or I will not get it. However you want to look at it. Patience. It's a motherfucker, I'm telling you. I can't, I have such a hard time with this. So what I'm trying to do is not even worry so much about the what I'm going to be getting from like my content, right? The videos I make, the blog posts I make, the affiliate stuff that I'm creating. It may or may not work out, right? And lately, it hasn't been working out. I haven't been making that much money. But I got to be patient. I still have to put in the work, and whatever happens once I create this video or that blog post or that social media content, whatever happens, it's kind of beyond my control. I can certainly try to boost the reach of it, do some SEO and try to get it more traction and things like that. But ultimately, if the audience doesn't respond to it, then they don't respond to it. Nothing I can do about it, right? But I still have to be patient and continue to create and continue to share, my thoughts, my vision, my advice, that kind of stuff. And it's not easy when I see, a video that I put up on Steemit or DTube, and it doesn't get any, it doesn't get any kind of love at all. No upvotes, no money, no nothing. That's difficult. But again, it's a reality that I need to accept and deal with. And again, that's where patience comes in, because damn it, I want it all now. Um, I know it's going to take some time. I was speaking to a friend of mine, and I was like, hey, I'm sober, almost 4 months now, and like I didn't think my life was going to be perfect just because I got sober, but I thought it'd be a little better, you know. I was telling him this. I was like, I thought I have a little more success by now, and it's not really happening. At least not happening as fast as I want it to happen. And he was like, well, how long were you drinking? And I was like, I don't know, 28 years, 30 years, somewhere around there. And he's like, well, yeah, you're not going to undo all that damage, all that negativity of 30 years in 4 months. It's going to take some time. And then you went into that whole kind of thing, like you got to, one day at a time, that kind of stuff. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Today is all you have. And that's, kind of where I got that, when I started thinking about that quote. And, yeah, patience and acceptance are two things that I don't really have a lot of. But I'm trying. Again, like I said, I'm trying. I'm trying to just not think about or not get so worked up over the future and not try to beat myself up over things that have happened in the past, right? Even I fucked up yesterday or the day before or last week or, a couple hours ago. I can't let it bother me. I got to focus on the work, the chores that are in front of me and deal with that. And like I said, it's difficult, man. It's really difficult. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully you guys will see that going forward. But again, patience and acceptance. I think that's going to be two words that I will be focusing on going forward. And hopefully, God willing, universe willing, whatever you want to say, I will get that patience, and I'll be able to accept the things that I have no power over. So we'll see. That's all I got. Hopefully this helped some of you. Remember to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you tomorrow.